Series season, the future before us in NASCAR competition on the speedway now as a baseball cover. Racing the 18 machine on the bottom. Wallace Allen will start on the front row alongside as the 2025 World Series season is underway. His car to the garage. Ryan Roulette is getting ready sixth spot on back in this lead trap. Again, Ryan Roulette is making single file on the bottom of the racetrack. Here's Lamar Scott in his silver Chevrolet going around the left. Lamar Scott making the move around Ryan Roulette, who again had to tend to matters on the pit lane and was late coming in the bottom of the racetrack. Continue to add Catherine Legg now to the crash. Thad Moffat has damage on his race car, significant damage to the safety clean entry. He's up against the safer barrier here. The trioval is completely blocked as the cars that made it through that crash, Mike, are now having to come to a stop at the entrance to the trioval. There's nowhere to go. There are race cars, there is debris all over the place, and it all got triggered with a Cody Dennison harsh shot into the outside wall, and that triggered quite the aftermath. We'll recap it for you as we are under the first caution this afternoon.
Get a look at the replay here on NASCAR TV. You see the first car, Cody Dennison, that blue 11 got out of line there in the outside lane. That Moffat got collected by the 4 car as it came across. Dale Quarterly involved, one car taking a very hard lick into that inside safer barrier that got a lot of work last night in the Craftsman Truck Series as well. They came sliding across the grass.
Yeah, that was Catherine Legg as she went. That short, brief red flag that we had from the incident on lap 4, a couple of Federated Motorsports who were getting ready to defend the red flag. The driver's now up top. Here's a ball of
himself at the front of the field. They are stacked at 2 by 2 behind him as you're visible west of the first car in line on the bottom. High-flies out has to change the top spot.
Double line entry turn number 3 for the top spot. That's Cole Raz to the outside. To his left elbow is the Wallace Allen Toyota. They remain wheel to wheel. Cole Raz trying to get the job done on the outside lane with not immediate drafting out behind him. We have another 2 cars.
In that outside lane, led by Cole Raz, beginning with 3 just to get the inside lane. That's as well as Allen is in the Mustang. Williams on right edge, along with Mark Scott, the top car.
Scott Filippo on the inside of the racetrack. Behind Scott is the Jake Finch automobile. Then you've got Jason Kitzmiller, Amber Balkin, and others lined up on the bottom of the racetrack. All huddled up against that double yellow line, painted to driver's left. The majority of this lead track works down against that double yellow line. Side by side with Scott. Oh, look out, trouble. Turn number 4. Cletus McFarland will get turned to the bottom of the racetrack. And another sledgehammer shot to the safer barrier. International Speedway. Very similar looking crash off turn 4 that I thought Cody Dennison explained transition off the banking. When weight sets on the car, it just goes a different those drivers got them swept up for the first time, and now we're going to wipe out.
Second incident of the day on lap number 12, a 3-car crash off turn 4. That was a tricky spot last night as well for the Craftsman Truck Series event. Amber Balkin was involved, Cletus McFarland in it, and Kyle Steckley, the 3 cars involved off turn 4.
And Kyle Steckley, another huge hit to the inside
retaining wall here at Daytona International Speedway. Thank goodness for safer barrier and the safety innovations in this sport. As you look up on NASCAR TV right now to get a look at the replay.
On the bottom, very talented driver. Impressed last year, and she's doing a great job at the head of this field today at the World Center of Racing. Four balls out of time, lead side to top, all seven with in the second spot. Third now.
As in the outside lane, first car up top, Williams Wallich to his inside. Car line on the bottom. Wells out, at least there. One is about still here.
Second straight. Those two drivers were on the bottom of the racetrack. Williams Wallich has now moved in the field side by side for fourth. LeVar Scott to the inside of Kyle Raz. They fight for that fourth spot.
Raz leads the charge in that middle and second lane. However, it's only in a side-by-side battle for the number 4 spot. Straight lines on the track.
Jamin down the line off of turn 2.
The safety crews are in there virtually as quickly as the car comes to a stop. That was a scary wreck for Craig Brackett here in turn 2.
Caution flag number 3 flies, and right now all eyes are on turn 2 for a multi-car crash.
You see the debris and the car scattered just off turn 2 on the skid pad to the inside. Garland, Garrett Mitchell in that one as well. They're cracking in the contact today so far. She too. Here on this third.
Scary incidences out there in turn number 2. Big hits as well as safety crews, as Dave Moody mentioned, quickly attending to the Craig Brackett machine as he is on the inside off of turn number 2, right almost up against the inside safer barrier. But again, a couple of very nasty hits out there for a couple of different drivers in that latest caution.
So work continuing there on the back straightaway, just to tend to the drivers and get those cars off the racetrack as well. Looks like Becca Monopoly also involved with the 86 machine. She's out of that race car, surveying the damage. Heavy damage along the left front. The Dente 200. Field will still circulate here under the caution period. You'll see 20 laps complete at the 80 so far, as the caution remains out while work continues along the back straightaway. Going to look at exactly what happened. This is from the speed shot on the back straightaway. The incident was toward the tail end of the field. The leaders had already cleared on through. And it looks like sliding there on the bottom of the racetrack, and boy, just the hits just kept coming with nowhere to go as the racetrack closed up pretty quickly.
Yeah, it did definitely. As Amber Balkan obviously had, and there you see it on NASCAR TV. After Amber Balkan's spin created all this chaos. Bracken took a couple of licks off of the 86 machine of Monopoly, and then when he went to the inside, he made contact initially with the one safer barrier, bounced back up, hit Monopoly again, and then found the other inside safer barrier. Two vicious licks, though, for Craig Bracken.
See some of the onboard here. That is the Cletus McFarland onboard camera. Was able to narrowly avoid the issue the first time he got involved in an incident under our last caution period.
On the high side, Isabella Robusto, high side.
Leading the way, Isabella providing the drafting help. He'll do so again. Jake Finch, first man on the outside.
Turn number one, we got one car spinning down to the bottom of the racetrack, and that's going to put us back under the caution flag here. Can't get an idea exactly which car it is. It's in a precarious position, Mike, with a big plume of smoke. The back of the car sits on the banking. The rest of it looks like it's going to be the car. Brayden Laster, the driver involved, just at the entrance to turn one as the smoke begins to clear down there. Back of the car sits on the 31 degrees of banking. The front is on the flat apron, and that car has the rear wheels lifted off the ground, Mike, and we're under caution again.
Just like that, we go back out of the caution.
Series as we get ready to go back to the green flag. Here they come.
Also part of that lead battle with Harberberg leading the way off of turn number 2. So he faces at the front of the field for this restart. Harberberg beginning to fall just about halfway down the back straightaway. Threading the needle, that's Scott Melton.
Scott Melton going 3 wide up the middle. Attractive assistance from Wallace Allen. Melton goes to the lead to Melton's right shoulder as the Williams-Solowitz Toyota. Wallace Allen trying to reclaim the lead. He is stuck behind 2 cars side by side for the point. Allen being very patient as we come back to the
Solowitz to the outside lane. Nose to nose and side by side for the race lead. And through the top 10 cars or so, outside lane advantages. Here's Solowitz to the front field. Here comes Scott Melton going back to the point after a big shove courtesy of Wallace Allen. Now it's Melton and Solowitz side by side.
As they continue to race wheel to wheel, the entire lead draft now. At least 7 racers or so are double wide as they make their way back to the
first in line on the outside. He goes around Scott Melton for third. Scott wants second. He's side by side with Robusto. While they race side by side and come back to the line, it'll be 8 laps to go. Make that 7 to go before we reach the halfway point. We mentioned that Leaders off turn number 4 down the line. Here's LeVar Scott. He is the first car in the outside lane. Is racing through.
In the wrong spot in the middle of turn number 1. He tried to correct the race car, lost control of it, went down with the left front corner and hit the apron, did damage to the car, shot it back up the racetrack. Elio Castroneves with nowhere to go got a big piece of that one as well. And Elio
In the outside lane, will roll toward the United Rental restart zone and get ready to go again to the Dente 200.
Third car line on the bottom, looking to advance as the inside lane does up to Daytona Superstretch behind Williams Sawallich. Has drafted help from Cole Rasmussen. Scott leading the top side of the racetrack.
Scott and Jason Kitzmiller side by side for the third spot. Scott now starting to move forward. He's up to second, side by side with Cole Raz. LeVar Scott wants the lead. Trying to ease up and get a fender up alongside Williams Sawallich as the field comes screaming back to the start finish line. LeVar Scott will lead for
first car top side, fading just a bit as the inside lane advances, and they're all chasing LeVar Scott as they break back into the top three.
Williams Sawallich's second battle for third is on. Cole Raz against the double yellow line to his right shoulder. That's Ilbus Clark as the ball Robusto is in the fifth.
And they come back down to the line. Lap number 41 will go on the boards. We're halfway home here. And the line did take 200
in the second spot, side-by-side racing again, start down on back, LeVar Scott, and leading the outside, LeVar Scott leading the race, more ways on Robusto, top side.
Isabella Robusto, the first car on the outside. Behind her is Jeff Schofield, Wallace Allen, Jake Finch. That's the fourth car on the racetrack.
They come back down to the tri-oval as we continue to race under mostly sunny skies. White clouds overhead.
Soldier and following Scott in the second spot. Isabella Robusto still trying to get that outside lane. Watching all the solid third car in the outside lane. NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series champion Mike Skinner has been working with all the
Two other cars become collected. Wallace Allen into the outside wall. Walla, Jeff Schofield, all this while racing for about third on back. 3 cars make it 4 at Corey Day to the list as he limps around the apron with damage to the right side.
Big problems on the racetrack on the Daytona Super Stretch puts us under caution for the 6th time today. Brad Smith got a chunk of that crash.
Here on the back straightaway.
So we're on the Wallace Allen and his successes of the day. Isabella Robusto having a great run this afternoon as well, but they all come to grief midway down to the Daytona Super Stretch. You could probably toe tag that one there.
He's over at turn number 4 right now. Corey Day has more significant damage to his race car. Chris Wilner, as you take a peek at that one, that car is fairly used up as well.
It is, Alex. The whole front end, both the right side and the left side, were all caved in. There's right front damage, and the crew now just gave the kill signal to Corey Day, and it looks like they're done. So the rookie here at Daytona trying to get some learning experience as he ventures out his first year with Hendrick Motorsports in that development program. Unfortunately, he's not going to finish here at Daytona with significant front end damage, so he is done. Now, we're still getting word on Isabella Robusto. She can make it back. Meanwhile, Wallace Allen just drove by me in a heap of smoke. That front end is all caved in as well. We'll check in to see if he'll even be able to continue.
So
Short shoot getting close to the United Reynolds restart zone. The pace car already down pit road. And there it is, the green flag.
They're all huddled up down on the bottom of turn 2.
Cars on the bottom of the racetrack off of turn 2 and the Daytona Super Stretch as they come back up the speed, chasing Williams and Wallace, the race leader. The car Scott in the second spot, and some new names coming through the field, including Jake Finch in third.
fourth right now is Tim Richmond. Then in the 5th spot, you've got Brendan Queen. He is being followed by the machine of Jason Kitzmiller. That's the top 6. Everybody getting settled down now up front. Matter of fact, we're going into single file formation. Everybody just trying to catch their collective breaths with some
Side-by-side battle with the 10 in the field, and really side-by-side battle among the cars on the speedway right now. It's the Wallace leading at turn 3.
single file among the top 10, making 11 cars, all nose to tail against the bottom of the racetrack as they work their way to turn number 4. It's still Williams Samoa.
Lamar Scott second, Jake Finch third, and Tim Richmond running in fourth. What a great story this is turning out to be for Tim Richmond.
Scott, everyone still chasing the leader, William Sawalich.
Wallace right on the bottom of the racetrack. Everybody stays there, single file. Looks like some disciplined racing ongoing here as we get down towards the cruising. Car spinning further ahead as they exit off turn 4. Off turn number 4, that car in front of the Tim Richmond car that went spinning. I wonder if Jake Finch's spotter told him to start checking up for the car behind him that was out of control. Maybe he got run over. It looks like Tim Richmond's car is going to stop nose first at that safer barrier that has gotten a workout today just before the entrance to pit road. Meanwhile, Jake Finch, damage to the back of his race.
Jake Finch has got the very first pit box all the way down here, so it's still probably someone did get in the back end of them.
Laps to go in the ride the Dente 200 here at Daytona International Speedway.
Machine. They're side by side behind them for third and fourth. Butterbean clean to the inside of Lamar Scott.
Clean and Scott side by side for position number 3 as the top two are able to get away as they race out the back straightaway. Looks left of the field. That kind of looks like a Saturday night heat race up here over short track.
Wallace the leader. Lamar Scott runs second. Brendan Queen is third. Elio Castro is the score's leading. Watching Williams Wallace now. Lamar Scott tucked right up behind him. You've got Butterbean Queen.
Like a punching bag on wheels at times this afternoon. Has made his way through all the melees and is up to the number 4 spot. Top line off field.
Top 5 cars are going to break away. Side by side racing begins from the 6th on back. After Nevis remains in position number 4. Looking inside, looking outside.
Nevis wants to go for the moment will remain inside on the bottom of the racetrack. Fourth in line. Following the tire tracks of Brendan Queen up off the corner.
10 laps to go this time by. Nobody stepping out of line in the front 6, make it 7 now, as everybody's going to stay tucked right down at the bottom.
Incidents this afternoon. Jan Cognac still out there in the lead draft. Further up, Lamar Scott steps out of line, goes to the outside of Swalwich and takes the race lead in 3.
Scott had help and Brendan Queen giving him a little bit of a shove going into turn number 3. And now LeVar Scott has got the top spot. Side by side for second. Queen and Swalwich. It's a rugby scrum behind LeVar. They begin to stack it up double wide. And here comes a run. Here comes a drive to the outside. Brendan Queen. Stacking up behind Queen, side by side, 3 rows deep, side by side for second. Castroneves trying to fend off the challenge to his left shoulder up Lamar Scott.
He's got that blue entry on the middle of the racetrack, does Elio Castroneves. Race leader Brendan Queen will drift high up the block on Castroneves.
Doing a pretty good job of holding off both lanes. He's got to be conscious of not getting too far out in front.
Outside lane, wanting to challenge Queen for the race lead, trying to make the run topside. Queen will throw the block halfway up the Daytona Superstretch and maintain the top spot.
Queen's black shot.
race leader. They all close in on him in 3.
Getting a run on the leader, Queen, but now Queen goes up, temporarily blocks the advance by Castroneves outside lane.
Just 6 laps to go now here in the line to maintain 200.
Queen's going to make that car as wide as he can right now. Castroneves for the moment has got a clearing in second. He'll go from the top down to the bottom and go to the runner-up spot.
It is a pitiful racing group 1-2 punch at the front of the field. The front of the field, it is Derby Queen leading. Elio Castroneves has
With a modified champion leaving the outside lane. Position number 3.
Outside lane, he just doesn't quite have the push right now. Queen still the leader. Castroneves right behind him in second. Side by side for third. That's Andy J and Lamar Scott.
side by side, 3 rows deep from third on back. Lamar Scott on the bottom. You've got Andy J and Kodiak behind him. Daytona, the lead still in the hands of
A little more giddy up. He can use some drafting help from behind from Kitzmiller. Not quite there yet.
Castroneves had a good run on Queen, the leader going down the back stretch, but now lets off in turn 3. Castroneves again against the dark yellow
to go this time high here at Daytona for the Arc Series season opener. Derby Queen has the lead. He's at the top of the racetrack.
Castroneves has not tried to move either high or low. They are 3 wide now. Jason Kitzmiller doesn't have the run. He's going to have to go back up in the high groove.
Andy J. Kodiak gets swallowed up in the inside lane, or in the middle rather, and gets back in the line.
Right now it's Queen, the leader. Castroneves second. Lamar Scott is third. And William Sawal is fourth. They are all alone, nose to tail. By 5 away.
5 miles to go in this one this afternoon at Daytona for the Arc Menard Series. It's Brendan Queen, Elio Castroneves.
That 12-car lead drive goes in.
The second pack led by Jason Kitzmiller running in fifth right now. They are closing in. Kitzmiller in a side-by-side battle. Here they come. 3 cars now. 1 stepping out of line. That's
Shows it to the inside, gets alongside of Scott and shovels it backwards.
Now Lamar Scott's on the outside lane. He's going to have to regroup and do it in a hurry. White flag is in the air. One more time around Daytona International Speedway.
Crossover is up the
racing and kickstarting 2025 off probably in the biggest way possible.
I'm excited for the season. It's going to be fun with this kid, and he's got some learning to do, but he's a quick learner.
Bean Nation's going to celebrate here at Daytona. Brendan Butterbean Queen, that's his crew chief, Stephen Dawson.
How about that Daytona? Brendan Queen, winner here in the NASCAR ARCA Menard Series ride, the Dente 200. Queen now back on the front straightaway. He'll loop around and ready to come back and do a burnout for all you great fans here at Daytona International. A winner at Daytona International Speedway. A burnout for Brendan Queen down on the front straightaway. The American flag hanging out the window net. You can see just how meaningful this win is to his crew. He's got some family out there as well. The window net is down for Brendan Butterbean Queen. And again, another awesome burnout here at Daytona International Speedway, as the crew is already out there waiting for him to get out and celebrate this huge victory with him. What a debut in the Pinnacle Racing Group Chevrolet. Gets the job done. A great move at the end of the race to hold off William Sawalage and come across the line first to secure the checkered flag. Looks like the helmet is off right now, and we are just waiting for him to get the belt off as he's getting ready to hop out of the car. Gets the ball cap handed to him through the window, and here he comes, race fans. Give it up for Brendan Butterbean Queen.
Down here, he's going to go greet his team. There's the American flag. He was asking for that as he was still on the track. He told his team, I don't know what to do now. His team effectively told him, bring it back down to this start finish line and burn it down. Brendan Queen, winner here at Daytona. Brendan, they say that Daytona owes no one. Why was she yours today?
Oh my Lord, Bean Nation, baby!
We brought the bullet to the Arca Series, baby. We're going to the Waffle House tonight, but all glory to God. Thank you for keeping us safe. I mean, I'm just a late model guy that worked hard to get this shot, and I didn't think this would be where the first win came, but we're going to take it. I got to thank the whole Staten family, bestyourbear.net, everybody on board, that family that gave me this opportunity. Obviously, my parents did a lot when I was racing late models, but this group right here, they deserve this, baby. I know I had tough shoes to fill with Zillage taking over from Zillage, but I hope this makes them happy that they signed me, and I hope this is the first of many. But I got to thank also Driven Sunglasses for coming on board. I don't know where they went, but I'll be wearing them in Victory Lane. Arca Series, Menards, everybody involved, Pinnacle Racing, the whole Webb family. I don't know. We're going to the Waffle House and we're going to party it up with some chocolate milk.
Butterbean Queen, your winner at Daytona.
So Brendan Queen, race winner of the ride, the Dente 200. Let's go back to MRN and hear from LeVar Scott.
LeVar Scott kicks off 2025 with a 4th place finish at Daytona. Boy, it's chaos when